Blessings from India. Very happy to be here with you in these times of transformation. And today I'm going to speak about Asana, the third limb of Ashtanga Yoga. So I already spoken about the yamas and the niyamas, and today is the time for Asana. What is Asana? So we all have been taught to live in our minds, and the mind sometimes becomes our jail, this cage, and the body is completely forgotten. And like me, as a lawyer, I was living from here up only, and I was exercising my body, and but the body was like somewhere else, and I was here. There was not a connection between my body and my awareness. And through the practice of yoga, I've learned to respect and honor this body as my vessel in this lifetime. And of course, I used to be super critical of my body and everything. And through the practice of yoga, I've learned to accept and actually be in such gratitude for having a body that is healthy, a body that has helped me also give birth to my children, who has granted me that chance to be with my guru. And it's been so wonderful to understand that I could inhabit this body through my asana practice. As women, we have been taught to judge this body in so many ways. And also as men, I'm sure. And asana is an opportunity to start researching into this vessel, into this, I call it like clothing for our soul, and understand that this is like the tip of the iceberg in the science of yoga. Yoga has so much to give us, but first of all, we need to stop, make a pause, and then start listening. And how can we start listening if we are full of ideas and expectations and plans and agendas and judgments and expectations, and we cannot listen? We need first to slow down, and that's exactly what is happening in the world right now. We're all home, we are all in this quarantine, this beautiful opportunity to go within. And don't worry if you have not practiced asana before. You only need to set up a room or a space in your own room where you can place a little mat or whatever, a rug, and just sit down and close your eyes and start breathing with awareness. And that's the start of asana. Sit and breathe. And in Ashtanga we get more sophisticated, but everything is rooted in the breath. Yoga is about the awareness of the breath in the present moment. And yeah, we put ourselves in very complex postures. You know, we have 6 series in Ashtanga Yoga, but everything is in the first series. Now, these days that we have been quarantined, my husband started practicing it, and it's amazing, you know, because he's been sitting for so long, you know, in his IT business and everything, and his hips are very shut down, they're locked down, and just feeling how he breathes into the warriors and how in this Virabhadrasana he feels how the hips are opening and giving a new beautiful perspective. And I see him, and through the day he's so happy and he's full of energy and he's positive, and even though we are going into lockdown here in India, he's just like, you know, his awareness is changing. And that is what asana is for. Asana is not for showing off. Asana is not for saying, you know, I have this series, and this series I'm the best one, or look at my asana, or you know, whatever you can do in your asana practice is yours. And yeah, we can share it sometimes in Instagram, but that's our personal practice. No one has to be doing that, or they don't have to do it the way we do it. It's so unique and personal. So one Kapotasana cannot be better or less than another Kapotasana. They're all beautiful and unique because you are beautiful and unique. So how are you judging yourself when you practice? Are you, this is the problem with asana online, that people are portraying themselves in ways that, especially the new generations, they think they need to look like those practitioners, and that's not true. That is why I don't teach asana online. I think most of all, to be able to grow an asana practice, you need to have a teacher life, a teacher that is there for you physically, emotionally, and mentally. You need to have the blessing of a teacher. Did you know that your teacher is in your birth chart in astrology? Yes, mine is for sure. And having him in my life is the biggest blessing that I will ever have, because his teachings and his presence, they're always with me, no matter what is happening on the outside. So what is the aim of asana? The aim of asana is to be with ourselves every day for a little while. Maybe, I don't know, for 1 hour, maybe for 2 hours, whatever, time we have. But whenever we are breathing with awareness, that is asana. So yeah, you may tell me, Cirque du Soleil athletes have this amazing asana. No, they're doing gymnastics. They're not doing asana. Oh, but ballerinas, they have these openings. And yeah, I used to be a ballerina. I can do a split very easy. So it doesn't mean anything if I am not connected to my breath, if I'm not observing my emotions, if I'm not going into the spaces in my body that feel blocked somehow that day. Doesn't mean anything. Asana has been overrated by this social media. Asana is only the tip of the iceberg. And asana is also the door, so we can access the deeper teachings of yoga, the philosophy, the Bhagavad Gita, the sutras of Patanjali. So we understand that asana, through the breath and through the movement, calms our mind. And once we're calm, then we can make smart decisions. Like now with this pandemic that we're going through, I see a lot of teachers sharing asana online from a space of fear and anxiety. What is the anxiety here? You're afraid to lose your students. Yes, your shala is shut down and you cannot access your students right now. And I can feel that in your videos. So please first stop and connect to that fear, because maybe something is finished for you. I went through that 15 months ago, and it was very hard for me because I was very attached to my shala and my students and my lifestyle, and it all went. So asana is a preparation so we can eventually let go of everything we thought was for us, and maybe it's not, and definitely it's not, because life is bringing something else. If you are a business owner in this moment, you must be very scared. So asana is the moment for you to go deep into your breath and understand that you need to let go. You need to let go into uncertainty. If you're jobless right now, it's a moment just to surrender. Something new is coming. That's all I can tell you, but you need to be able to accept what is not here anymore. So asana must and will feel comfortable in the end, as any posture that we're going into right now in our lives. Posture means basically being wherever we are with awareness, with our breath, with acceptance. Acceptance of your age, acceptance of any injuries you're having. I've had an injury in my right shoulder for the past 3 months. It's been very intense, but it's totally connected to everything that I've been going through with the father of my children. I can see it, my right shoulder. Responsibilities, all the responsibilities I was holding beyond my capacities. And God came and took it all away from me. Not that I chose to, but that's how it happened. And in the beginning I was super angry and I was saying, no, I want them back, please give them back to me. And now, I am so happy because this rearrangement of all the dynamics in our family is really working in my favor. Now I am here in India, I live in a place I love. I live with someone I love that supports me so much. I have my teacher close to me. I'm so lucky. And in that moment I was just completely bawling because it was not happening my way. It's not my way or your way, it's thy will. So whatever is happening for us right now, even in the midst of this crisis, worldly crisis, we can find something good. We are breathing, we are alive, we are here to share and to communicate through this technology. I won't teach you Asana online because I don't agree to broadcast my classes. My classes are live, are one-on-one. I need to meet you, I need to know who you are, I need to listen to you, I need to see how you walk and speak, and then I will understand your asana. Because otherwise it's just like having snapshots and they are not really like going into who you are. Asana is like an x-ray of who you are. Yeah, you're scared of a back bend? Yeah, I can understand why. You know what has happened before in your life. Are you scared of like the leg behind the head? Yeah, maybe you know your hips are completely shut down. What happened there? What about your relationships? There's so much to explore through asana, but asana is not it at the same time. Asana is only a tool. And in the Ashtanga method, you need a teacher to help you dive into the series, to help you dive into the method. You cannot do it yourself. You cannot do it online either. So that means that in these moments of change, we need to dive into our personal practice. And yeah, maybe we can communicate with our teachers and say, you know, this is happening to me. What do you recommend? And I would say, you know, let's explore this other alignment, change here and there, but you have to do the exploration yourself. You have to be in your own lab. And in that research, wow, it's so enriching, it's so beautiful. So even though we may not be physically connected, the teacher and the student always have this connection. I feel it totally with my teacher right now. And even though he's in Mysore and I am not there, but I'm here in India, I'm close. His power and his wisdom and his love, it's everywhere in my body. And there are some postures that I would not dare without him there. And I'm taking it easy, you know. I also know I had something in my shoulder and now it's getting better. But it was there for quite a while, so I don't want to be violent with my body, just trying to do crazy things so I can like make a video and post it. It's not smart. Don't go that way. Go humbly into your mat every day. Go into your personal practice. Connect with your students, connect with your teachers, but don't make it like a, how can I say, like a dependence, like relationship. We need to be free from each other. There needs to like air needs to blow between us so we can really appreciate our relationship. Let there be a pause. Don't be teachers. Don't be so frenzied to broadcast yourself online so you don't lose your students. Stop. Give them some space. Yeah, they will appreciate you when you just go into your silence. Yeah, I know, I understand some of you, your livelihood depends on that. I'm sorry to say it, but it's over, it's gone. I've been through that. I was in that same spot 15 months ago, and I tell you, something better will come. It will not be the same, but it will be something that will help you go deeper into yourself. Maybe it means, living a simple life. Maybe it means changing your priorities. Maybe it means making tough decisions. I understand. I've done it. But your asana practice is going to hold you with the companionship of your teachers wherever you are. That's the beauty of Ashtanga. We are independent practitioners. We don't need to go to a shala. We choose to go to a shala. Of course, that's different. Teachers, you are not holding on to your students. Your students are coming to you freely, and now you're letting them go freely. And we're all going to be okay. Don't worry. Yeah, maybe one class once a week online, but the research, your personal practice in these times of change is priceless. So asana is the capacity to be comfortable, even in the midst of transitions, even in positions where you cannot even breathe, where you're home and you're like shaking from the uncertainty, learning to be comfortable in that uncertainty, learning to be happy, learning to be grateful, learning to be with the injury. Please don't risk your bodies, don't follow teachers online. That's very risky. We cannot give you the feedback you need. Do your own practice, even if it's slow and even if it's short. But it's yours. It's your asana. It's not our asana. It's yours to